Hello everybody, we're back making videos again. But the only thing about it is that we're going to only make 10 videos that's going to go on this channel, and everything after that will be going on will be put on our Helping Each Other Bicycle Products channel. Now, the first 10 videos will still go on both channels, but after 10, we will no longer be posting any more videos on this channel because we're going to start focusing on our bicycle accessory line, which we introduced it to you all last week. And if you have not subscribed to the new channel, which is Helping Each Other Bicycle Products channel, go to that channel, subscribe, so that in that way whenever we upload a new video you will get it. Now, we will be uploading videos that will show you how to make products that are made to fit on the bicycle. It's the same process, but basically what you will be doing is that you will be making your bags to where you can attach it to the bicycle. And so this is just one of them. But at the same time, you know, people can still wear the bag. This is just a little short strap that I did just to show you that you can still wear the bag, but you can also wear it on the bicycle. And what makes the difference is adding a little strap back here that you can run straps through. And same thing on this one here. We have the same thing here to where you can attach it to the bicycle, whether it's the handlebars or whether it's behind the seat or on the rear rack or the front rack. And we did the same thing here. I think we showed you this one also in the last video, that this is also made out of wood. So we would also be having patterns for the bags that we make, and I'm thinking that we also will do kits when it comes to the wood pieces, because see, this is actually wood here. So we may do kits. It just depends. But also in this video, what I also want to do is show you how we are marking our products. If you notice, we have the HEO brand here. I'm getting hot. We have the HEO brand here, and we just branded this one here. And what I want to show you is that maybe a couple of years ago, we did a video on branding irons. Well, there's this new branding iron. This is a digital branding iron that allow us to use a stamp. I think this is 2 inches by 1 3/4 inches. But what happened is that we was trying to brand a stamp this size, but this branding iron here would not work because the heat would not heat this size die. So what we had to do was that we had to get a larger one. Well, we had to get this digital that have this larger heat element on it that allow it to heat something that really I think this is 2 inches by 2 3/4. So that's pretty big. That allows us to heat this, well, to stamp this one here to where we can attach it to this cap. And we purchased this from LW Leatherworks on Etsy, and it is digital. Now, you do have to work with it to get a feel for the heat, because this one heat up much hotter than this one here does. So if I'm going to use this one at 350 and and I'm expecting to get the same results from this one at 350. That's not going to happen. This one here, probably around 250 or 245, is about the same as this one as 350. So this one right here is much, much better. Now, this one have served us well, but this one is much better because it allows us to where we can put the smaller die on it up to 2.5 by 2 3/4 size. It may even do one bigger than that because of this heat element right here. And so I'm going to turn this on and show you how this one here works. But the other thing is that this digital one, it's a 110. So I can just plug right into the outlet. With this one here, we had to get a transformer. And that thing is heavy. So that was more money because we had to get the transformer and the branding iron. This one right here, everything is all in one. Okay, let me show you how this works. You have your digital and you have what will be called the analog branding iron. Now, the digital, number one is that you can change out the die by unscrewing this screw here. You just take it off, and the screw here actually comes off to this one right here. See here. I must have put that on sideways. Yeah, I did. It's when I just stripped that out. But anyway, this one here screws off of this screw here. This one here will fit on there, but the thing about it is that it doesn't produce enough heat to heat this up hot enough. For this one, it's fine. For the size of this, it's fine. Now I could take this same stamp here and I can put it here, put the screw back on it, and I can use it on here also. So this particular branding iron will take the smallest size up to the largest size. But what we're going to do is that we're going to put the large one back on. Then I'll put this nut on. I tighten it down. And now I turn it on. And I have it set at, well, right here you have a, well, you can set that. It's set at 285 right now. But if I push the set button, I can go up or down. But I'm going to keep it at 285. We're going to let it heat up to 285. Now, you have to be very careful with this because the mind will not even think anything about this element right here. This gets very hot. And this is the part that will burn you. Set you back up. This is the part that will burn you. On this one, this is what get hot here, this part here. So you just have to be very careful. Matter of fact, let me turn it off. Because I don't have my die straight. If you can see that, see how unlevered that is. So I need to loosen that back up. And I need to straighten this back out. Now that's straight. So now I'll tighten it up. Now if I were to let this get too hot, there's no way I could touch that. So we're going to turn it back on. And we're going to let this heat up to 285. Now also keep in mind is that I have this on this marble. I would recommend that you have it on some type of marble, something that will not burn, because like I say, this element gets very, very hot. We're at 183. We'll come back at 285. Okay, as you can see, we're at the 285 mark, and I'm going to put it on for about 5 seconds. And like I say, you have to kind of test it. See, that's about 5 seconds I did, and that came out perfect. Sometimes it could be just a little light. That's why you want to test it and kind of, count. It came out perfect. So that's how you use this. This is a great branding iron. It will take the smaller version dies up to 2 inches by 2 3/4 inches. Like I say, we got this from LW Leatherworks. You can find them on Etsy. So if you're going to get into marketing your products, the branding iron is a great way to go, because you can get a smaller die up to a larger die. And if you have labels, it's kind of hard to put labels on wristbands or anything small. Matter of fact, let me get something to show you. Let me turn this off. Testing it out. But this could be the same thing, is that you can use it to wrap around the pants leg. It could be a sample for a belt. But the branding iron is the way to go if you're going to mark your products. So the branding iron is the best way to go, because you can get a die this small up to this size and up to the larger size, and even larger than that, really. So that's the way that I like going, is the stamp. We had labels, fabric labels, but you can only do so much with that. But anyway, I just want to say thank you for your support, and thank you for subscribing to our channel, and thank you for your well wishes and your blessings. And like I say, we have videos that's going to start coming at you. So thank you so much for your support.